Have you ever followed a hair routine perfectly, using all the right moisturizing products, only to have your hair feel weak, gummy, and almost too soft? Or maybe you've loaded up on strengthening protein treatments, and now your hair feels brittle, dry, and snaps at the slightest touch. This is the most common frustration in hair care, the constant battle between protein and moisture. Getting it wrong doesn't just stall your progress, it can cause serious damage. Today, we are ending the guesswork. I'm going to show you the science, give you a simple test you can do in 10 seconds, and teach you how to become a master at diagnosing exactly what your hair is asking for. The science, the brick and mortar analogy. To understand what your hair needs, you first have to understand what it's made of. The simplest way to think about your hair structure is to imagine a brick wall. Protein, primarily keratin, forms the actual bricks. These bricks provide the fundamental strength, structure, and shape of your hair strand. Without strong bricks, the wall is weak and has gaps. Moisture, which is primarily water-bound within the hair, is the mortar that holds the bricks together. The mortar provides flexibility, pliability, and softness. Without enough mortar, the wall becomes dry, brittle, and crumbles under pressure. A healthy hair strand isn't just one or the other. It's a perfect, harmonious balance of both. Damage happens when this balance is thrown off. Too much mortar and the wall is soft and unstable. Not enough mortar and the wall is rigid and cracks. The symptoms. Learning to read your hair. Before we do our definitive test, your hair is already giving you clues. You just need to learn the language. If your hair is in moisture overload, it will feel overly soft, mushy, or even gummy when wet. Your curls will have a hard time holding their shape and may look limp and lifeless. This is a wall with weak mortar. If your hair is in protein overload, it will feel rough, brittle, dry, and straw-like even when it's wet. It will have very little stretch and will tend to snap easily. This is a wall with no flexible mortar between the bricks. Learning these symptoms is the first step. Before we continue, let me quickly remind you of our sponsor, Pure Actives Co., your one-stop shop for natural wellness, premium chemical ingredients, aromatherapy oils, and botanical extracts that empower individuals to take control of their health, beauty, and well-being. Shop today by visiting their website at pureactivesco.ca. The diagnosis, the stretch test. Now, how do we confirm what the symptoms are telling us? We use the single most effective diagnostic tool we have, the stretch test. This is what professionals use, and you can do it right now. Take a single strand of your hair that has naturally shed from your brush or your shirt is perfect. Make sure it's clean and wet. Clean, because any product buildup can give you a false reading of strength, and wet, because hair's true structural balance is best tested when the strand is fully saturated. Hold it between your thumbs and forefingers and gently stretch it. There are 3 possible outcomes. Outcome 1, the hair barely stretches at all and then snaps quickly. This means your wall has no mortar. Your hair is begging for moisture. Outcome 2, the hair stretches and stretches and stretches and then feels mushy and doesn't return to its original shape or breaks. This means your wall has weak bricks. Your hair is begging for protein. Outcome 3. The goal. The hair stretches a small amount, then gracefully returns to its original length without breaking. This is the perfect balance. This is a strong, healthy wall. This is what we are aiming for. The protocol. How to respond. Once you have your diagnosis, you can act with precision. If your hair needs moisture, you need to focus on deep conditioning. Look for products rich in humectants, fatty alcohols, and emollients. Your goal is to replenish the mortar. Think hydrating masks, rich leave-in creams, and sealing with oils. If your hair needs protein, you need a strengthening treatment. Look for products with hydrolyzed proteins. Words like hydrolyzed wheat protein, keratin, or silk amino acids. These proteins are small enough to get inside the hair and patch up the bricks. Use these treatments strategically, once every 4 to 6 weeks at first. The key is to perform the stretch test again before your next planned treatment to see if the balance has shifted. Your hair will always tell you what it needs. Overusing protein can tip the scale too far, so always test before you treat. The goal of a healthy hair routine is not to just pile on products, but to maintain the perfect balance between protein and moisture. By learning to recognize the symptoms and using the stretch test to confirm your diagnosis, you move from guessing to knowing. You become the expert your hair needs. If you want a quick reference guide, I've created an ingredient cheat sheet with common protein and moisture ingredients you can look for on your labels. The link to download that free guide is in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss our next video, where we're going to dive into the world of DIY formulations and create a simple, effective deep conditioning